Your number one news and talk station.
Talk Radio 702.
With John Robbie.
Now, 10 years ago, I was asked to go and chat to the Proteas about media. This was at the High Performance Centre in Pretoria. Gerald de Kock invited me, etc. And it was just after the 2003 World Cup debacle and spirits were low. And there was a new captain, aged 22, and he was very impressive at the meeting, I remember. Well, 10 years later, he is still here. And he captained South Africa for the 100th time on Friday. And we thought we got to congratulate Graeme Smith. He's in the studio. Graeme, congratulations. Nice seeing you again.
Morning, John.
Well, I tell you what, after my little lesson and pep talk, you certainly went and did well in England, and you got the 2 double centuries in a row. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I think that was certainly a big part in me helping handle all the British media on that trip. Certainly was very inexperienced back then, and didn't always handle things well, but just sort of took it on the chin as a youngster, and today a lot more experienced and have a lot better handling of those situations.
At school, everyone says, I want to play for my country, but you wanted to captain your country. You're now captaining for 100th time. You've basically achieved your life's ambition at the age of whatever you are, 32 now. I mean, that's extraordinary as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, it's amazing. 32 Friday, so it's all happening on Friday. 100th Test as captain and birthday and everything. So it's an exciting week. Just certainly trying to keep my feet in the ground and put it all into perspective. I think these milestones are coming, and they're always difficult to sort of place in your head and your mind as you chat to family, and it's it is a touch emotional because you've endured a lot to get here, and there's been a lot of special moments also. So extremely proud. I think there's been so many wonderful captains in the game of cricket. Certainly I need to pay respect to that, and I certainly do think about that. But I remember Rob Fleming from SAB giving me an Alan Border book back when I started. Read Alan Border. And I think that's how I started. I tried to adapt as quickly as I could. You try and take in as much information. You try and be as tough as you can because that's what you think you need to be from an exterior. But as you grow, you develop. And certainly when I passed Alan Border at 93 Test matches, it was a moment for me where I really stopped and thought, wow, something incredible.
There's obviously been a shambles in cricket South Africa. I mean, we've been involved with it since the IPL and the Gerald Majola and the way the whole thing has been handled, the Nicholson Commission, etc. And it's just one of those messy, nasty affairs. You've managed to stay out of it. How conscious have you been on what's going on, and how have you managed to keep the team out of it?
We've got a very good team manager that keeps us informed and gives us updates of what's going on, so we don't have to go looking for stuff. And I think our job is really to try and get the fans to the stadiums, to try and perform and keep the Protea brand as strong as possible. That's ultimately what's important to us, is that brand. We want to grow that brand. South African cricket is bigger than all of us, and when we're sitting back one day finished playing for the Proteas, we would love to enjoy a team that's even stronger than now. So no matter what's happening, we feel that if we can perform, that we can hopefully put it on.
But there was talk of a possible strike unless some of the recommendations were implemented. Were you involved in that decision?
Yeah, we're involved with the Players Association. We're intricately involved. We obviously want to see cricket going in the right direction. We want to see the right decisions being made for the betterment of the game. As I say, it's bigger than every one of us. We have our chats, and we try to take the steps forward as best as possible for ourselves and the game of cricket.
And Gary Kirsten, he's won the World Cup with India. Can he do it with South Africa?
Hopefully, I think he's got some hard work to do with the one-day side. There's as we saw in the last 3 games, a lot of young faces, but we obviously get a bit more experience back now. But it's exciting. I think the developments that the team have made certainly over the last 2 years. I think he's very big on growing people and allowing people the space to grow, and it's a crucial factor if you're going to win World Cup. You need men that can handle those situations, and hopefully we'll have that when we get to Australia in 2015.
Well, I said to you 10 years ago, the only way to silence the critics and negative feeling is to go out and win and do well. Graeme, great talking to you. Congratulations on everything you've done, and good luck this weekend. All the best, mate.
Thanks, John.